Hey guys, just wanted to do a video for you on the power of partials. And this just, the videos is coming from that. I just recently had a buddy of mine reach out to me regarding selling a note. Actually asked me if I was more interested in funding a deal. And, I don't lend, but I did say that I do buy notes and also partials. And so I did this real quick spreadsheet for him just to kind of show him on like the couple different ways that I can help him with this note that he's looking to sell. And I thought it'd be really cool to do a video on it. So he has this condo down in Florida that he's rehab that he's looking to sell. And he says the purchase price is worth 215. I told him there's a couple things that I told him to definitely do. Get with an RMLO, residential mortgage loan originator. Get at least 10% down. Have the borrower have a credit score 650 or better. The more money they have to put down, the better. And I told him if they have a 650 or better credit score, a minimum of 10% down, I'll buy this note right on the spot. And so, meaning based off that 10% down, that they're looking at financing. He's looking at financing, offering seller financing on 193,500. I told him that there are two different ways that I can buy this note. One, I can just straight out just purchase the note for $132,994.37, which gives them a significant haircut of is giving him a 68.73% of the unpaid principal balance, which is, it's a steep discount, right? And typically with those steep of discounts, people usually, they're either just tired of the note, they don't want to fool with it anymore, or they just want to totally just get out of the business. And that's why I love these partials. And that's why I offered him a partial on this, because he said he really needed $100,000. And I said, well, shoot, I could do a partial all day long on that. And so I'm waiting to hear back to see if that works for him. And so I figured if I offered a partial of $100,000, I would have to buy 118 payments, 119 payments from him based on this amount. And so with these partials, you typically have a Schedule A, a Schedule B, and a Schedule C. The Schedule A is what the borrower sees, right? So that's where these are their monthly payments. That's the principal and interest payment. And this is the balance that every time I make my payment, the balance is being chipped away. It's initially all interest up front, and then as you start getting into like 15 years, 12 to 15 years, it starts flipping over where it's more principal than interest. And so that's where the Schedule A is. The Schedule B this is what the investor schedule is. So with a partial, you have two different payout amortization schedules. You have the borrowers, and then you have the investor. And so based on the $100,000, 1487 months sold that I'll be potentially buying, I'm looking at 118 payments. And so as you can see, this balance is chipping away. And so when you get down to 119 payments, let's see, right there, you'll see that it starts flipping negative, right? So that's where that amortization schedule is paying off. And then the Schedule C, this is the difference between the balance and the partial balance, my balance, and what's actually remaining to the note seller, in this case, my buddy. And so these balances are going towards zero. And then, the partial balance, this will be hitting zero at 118, right? And then the amortization schedule for the borrower, this will be hitting zero at 306, because it's amortized over 360 months. But this payment, the column in green, this is what the outstanding balance to the seller is. And so if I go down to 118 payments, right there, you will see that there is still an outstanding balance owed to him of $171,282.67. That's why I love these partials. You can pretty much give the seller what they need. If he needed 100,000, if he needed 50,000, right? So if I go back here and I change this to 50,000, So I will buy the next 41 payments. And so if I go back up to here, 41 payments right there, you'll see that flip between 41 and 42. It's negative. So, my amortization schedule on mine after 41 months will be 0. And there's still an outstanding balance of 186. Let's see, it's actually $188,096.72. So, once again, that's why I love partials. The seller doesn't have to take a steep discount on it because there's still enough interest in this loan to where they can sell off a portion and still retain a large portion that's still outstanding to them. And the cool thing about this is, like, if he accepts the $100,000, then after month 118, he can keep it for a year and then decide, you know what, this just isn't working for me. I just want to go ahead and just sell off the remaining balance. Or he may just go, hey, I need another $30,000. What can you do? The power of partials, I'm telling you, if you do not have this in your toolbox, you definitely need to be having this always, especially with individual sellers, like seller finance deals. Always make 2 offers. You typically don't, you really can't make 2 offers when it comes to other hedge funds and typically other note sellers and things like that. They typically want to recapitalize their money and redeploy that money. But anytime that I have a seller finance note and I'm able to do partials, absolutely love them. I have done a lot of partials and they have made me a lot of money. So definitely learn about it. And I just want to do this video. If you have any questions about anything, please feel free. My information will be in the description box, or you just paste your comment or your question in the question section, and I'll get back with you. Or call me or book a call with me. And like I said, my information will be in the description. All right, guys, I'll see you. Bye.